Hello and welcome to English Capsules. Today's capsule, Freak Out. Get your coffee ready and let's get started.
Hey there, welcome again. On today's episode, we're going to speak about this very special time of the year focused on teachers closing the year at school and losing your nerves.
We can ask, maybe someone has a recipe, drug, or theory on how to close the year without losing your nerves.
So, we know it is not easy to close the year for anyone in general. I mean, as a person, it's not easy to close the year. We imagine that in other jobs, it's also something complicated, right? But speaking from our perspective, teacher's perspective, it's really
It's
difficult.
horrible.
Mainly when you're working at school, my goodness. Particularly speaking, if you are in Argentina, because we are closing the year like here, right?
Because
Because
it's not only that
yeah,
you're closing the calendar year, you're closing the school year. Here, that doesn't happen. You don't close the school year. So I imagine
yeah.
that it's a little bit more on the relaxed side.
I was going to say that there are two endings that come together. And on top of that, the weather here is very hot. So you have the temperature, you have your energy levels really low, you have to close your year and then your year at school. My friends who work at school have to continue going for exams and I don't know what else until the 19th.
When I was working in Argentina, for some reason, and this happened to me 2 years in a row, the exam date for me was the 23rd of December.
Yeah.
And I didn't live in the place of the school and I didn't spend Christmas in Rio Cuarto.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a marathon.
And besides that, your marathon, which is maybe your problem, perfect. But maybe you go to the school, you are there, you give your exams to the students, and students don't even bother to study.
Yeah.
So they fail. So the question is, why are you going to the exam if you have not studied? Please don't go.
And it's not just that, it's that probably throughout December, throughout the year in general, not only
Mhm.
December, you have given them 1,000 chances so that they
Ah,
don't have to go to the exam. And they haven't taken any of these chances. But
right.
the system is telling you, can we do something? Can we propose a project? Can we propose a makeup exam? And can you
Yeah.
add points for good behavior? And you are like, are you kidding me? This person
Yeah.
has not spoken in the whole year or has been disruptive in my class for all the year.
And you have
So
to be a magician and let the Christmas spirit uh, infect you with good and positive
I think
vibes.
here you are Scrooge. Throughout you are Scrooge. It's impossible. And also it's really stupid in most cases because of what you said. They go and they haven't studied. I remember once I had a mother coming to talk to me in a really horrible way.
Mhm.
And I had to tell her he's not even able to say hello. So what do you want me to do?
And there are many parents, this has happened to me, like, oh, but my child already knows English. Okay, if he knows so much, why is he here? Right?
So
Uh,
on top of exams, you also have another thing. Report
I
cards.
was going to say that report cards.
That now you have to upload everything to a system.
No, the system that never works because imagine that this is a system of the province and all the teachers are uploading the scores on the same date, more or less. So
Yeah.
it goes down. It maybe you uploaded many things and the changes have not been saved. So you have to do it all over again. It's
Yeah.
very stressful. And something else is that, for example, I am thinking of my teacher, my son's teachers. For example, the math teacher. She teaches in fifth grade, but not only in one fifth grade, in two fifth grades. So she has 50 students. 50. For everyone, you have to leave an individual review, let's say, because it's not only the grade, the score, the number. It's that together with a comment like your child or this child is able to do such and such a thing, but he's not able. He is still working on. You can have it like a message and you can cut and paste. I know that you can do that, but you have to read what you are going to paste.
It depends on the head teacher of the school. When I was teaching kindergarten, I was doing a substitution. I had been working in this place before, so I knew the system, I knew the teachers. There was a new head teacher, but she used to be a teacher. And that year she decided she wanted individual reports for every child. In that school, I think the number is more than 100 students in total. But yeah, like normally the teachers only have one class. The thing is that music, PE, me, we have the whole school. And the worst part was that you couldn't repeat, so you couldn't cut and paste. And she read them.
I was going to ask you.
Yes, because I was the only one that made individual reports for each of the students. And she recognized it.
Okay, so she read them.
Yes. And
It's
this
a
is
waste
a
of
report.
time.
When you are in kindergarten, it's not a short, it's not a comment. It's a
No,
whole
it's a
page.
text. But what I always ask, if you cut and paste, who knows? You only are the only one who knows because the parents are not going to compare what did your child get. No, no one's going to do that. And if you compare and it is the same, it's fine because there are standards, like standards of the things that a child should learn in a given grade.
That's why you have syllabuses, because the syllabuses tell you what they are supposed to get in each band. So they share things in common. But no, in some cases you can't repeat. And let's add one more spice to this
Recipe,
thing.
wonderful recipe. Yeah.
You always have to say things in a positive way. So even if you're saying something negative about the little angel, you have to say it in a way that doesn't, you're never
Offend.
going to be offensive, but like
No, no,
it
no.
doesn't need to sound negative. So you have to say something like, it's in process, is achieving, couldn't achieve. It's very hard.
To recap, and then we can add something else. We have the end of the year, like personally speaking, school end of school year. This is one point. Report cards, which is the second point. And the third is the end of the year play, the end of the year. So it's I don't know why they do it, but it is always so long.
It's
It is
the
the end of the
most
year.
horrible time of the year.
It's the last ceremony, let's say, that the children will go to, the ones that are in the sixth grade, for example, or in the sixth year at high school. Perfect. It is the last one. But why does it have to last 3 hours? Usually you go at 6 p.m. because it is hot. So we go at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. And when you leave, and you start feeling tired, hungry, sleepy, all the all the negative things you can think of, and it's 10 p.m.
If you're the teacher organizing it, you have probably been there since 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm speaking on the part of the audience, right? Like the audience goes at 7, leaves at 10, perfect. But you have been there as a teacher, decorating, organizing, sending the messages for the kids, for the parents, not for the kids. They have rehearsal. And then when you finish, you have to remove everything, like the ornaments, the big letters, the everything.
And let's add one thing. For every extra activity that your little one does, you have a wrapping of the year. So if they go to art, you're going to have like a gallery or something showing the things. In English, we know this one. We've been part of it. The play.
Yeah.
Gymnastics, demonstration, da da da. So you have to coordinate all the extracurricular activities so that you can take part in all of them. You have
Yeah.
to be the audience, but then as teachers, we have to be the choreographers, the teachers, the curators.
Correct.
Is horrible. Finish the year and that's it. You don't need to show nothing.
I mean, I don't know why it happens at the end of the year, because you can do the same in November.
Or throughout the year, invite the parents one day so the children do a special project or something and they see. But not everything in December, not everything in the same week. Not to talk about people who work in more than one place. If you're a teacher in more than one place,
No.
how many of these things you have?
And you have to add that this is only, it's a lot, but it's just your profession. What people don't see here is that we also have a personal life. Because in my case, I don't work for a school, but if I did, I would have to coordinate all those activities together with my children's activities, which always happen at a different time, not the regular time. It's like, no, today we are getting together at 8 p.m. And it's like, why? If the classes are at 6, why are we? Well, so it's a lot.
Happy end of year to all the teachers. Don't lose your nerves.
You have a wonderful job. We have to say that because no one says this. You have done a wonderful job.
You
Don't lose
deserve
your
your
nerve.
holidays that are going to start now. Think of them. And well, we read you. Please do leave your comments about
Yeah,
this.
I am waiting for those comments. Okay, so before we go, remember to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Give love to our content and spread the word to help our channel grow.
Also, remember that you can rate our episodes and comment on each capsule. Activate the bell so that you know when our next capsule is out. And take a look at the description and our Instagram account to take more advantage of our content.
Okay, that's all for today. Bye for now.
See you in our next episode.